let's just talk about how land work is managed and stored historically. What are the systems that people are typically using?
Yeah, so I've been doing this for a while. I guess historically, when I first started, everything pretty much was on paper. So you would fill out a paper report, and everybody would just keep a big box of stuff. Essentially, you'd mail a big pile of paper to people. Computers got a little more involved, and then it was really just kind of living and breathing for the most part Microsoft Excel, um, and building reports on that, and saving them somewhere on a computer and flash driving them. Now I got Dropbox, and so that's been kind of the thing. Excel's still very much a part of what people use, and we still use it too. But that's kind of like we don't stop there. We move forward, and now we're utilizing the database, which has a lot of benefits we can get into. But
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously Excel is one of the most powerful tools out there and everyone uses it, and that's really great. I think starting with Excel, starting with Word or handwritten, you just get a lot of manual data entry. You get inconsistent formatting based on what this guy likes to do versus what that person likes to do.
mhm.
And then the storing becomes this massive problem. What's inside of Dropbox versus on this laptop that's, in a different state, and it can get all over the place. I'm sure you have horror stories that you've been through with unclear organization of how do I even find this?
I'm living in them right now. Yeah, yep, yep. Still a
Absolutely.
problem.
So Dudley has always invested in technology back with Tom Dudley and the Calm system. Is it computer assisted land management system?
Yeah, they developed that in the early 2000s, and so that's been around. We've used that, and over the last couple of years, we've started implementing Kudu, which is kind of the new venture of us trying to propel that to the future. Columns is an old Oracle-based system, and was actually capable of doing quite a bit, but sort of an old technology. People need to be trained a little bit more in the field to utilize it, and so now Kudu is a way more expansive system. It's web based, so it's going to be a lot easier for our contractors to utilize it, for our clients to jump in and access it. So yeah, we're real excited about it, and it's growing every day. We're still in the process with it, but I'm going to be
S-
able to show you where we are now.
Yeah, yeah. So tell me really quick, Voodoo is a database. Kind of what is a database, and then what are the advantages of using a database versus just my Dropbox?
So I have a lot of projects where I just kind of get, hey, here's a bunch of stuff we did in a Dropbox. So you got folders of whatever fashion they did there, and a bunch of ownership reports that are labeled all kinds of different ways. You kind of dig through it, and the formatting's different everywhere, and you really don't get a broad idea of what you have. It takes a lot of effort to figure out globally, like what is this I have in this Dropbox? What lands are covered? How much information is this? So with the database, we can enter all that information into the system, and with that, you can anytime you want kick out a report, and it will summarize everything you've got. You've got 10,000 gross acres of title in here. There's 750 tracks. There's this many owners. There's this many owners leased. This many owners unleased. It can answer a ton of questions and give you a real easy, broad idea of what you've got instead of a big bunch of fragmented information that you really just have to kind of rework to make sense of.
Yeah, I think there's several advantages to a database that a lot of people don't realize. Your data is structured right away. You're going to have consistent formatting from document to document. It's going to be in a clear organization system, not in a Dropbox folder where you don't know who named what folder what. You'll be able to pull reporting much faster. It's basically done almost for you rather than you having to manually create reports. And then I think two things that people don't realize about a database is that one, it can be cloud based very easily, and then it can tie into your other tools that you want if you choose to create that integration yourself. So tons of advantages here.